Hello, I can't see. Oh, it's Queer Space.
Hello, welcome to Queer Space.
Hello, how are you? I thought it was Mary Creek for a minute because I saw Mary,
We're
but
very good friends.
I'm a little bit blonde, you know. So
Come from this angle.
what's on that angle? Is that your best side?
That's our
So what are you guys doing here? What's the deal?
We're telling people about Queer Space, which is a part of Drummond Street Services in Carlton. And we're a group of queer practitioners who provide various mental health support services to members of the queer community.
Excellent.
Both families, parents.
What sort of services do you have there?
Counselling,
Yes.
in particular, but we also have a few other sort of programs like school holiday programs, lots of family type programs.
Yeah.
There's a thing called the Drum, which is youth services run out of Drummond Street.
Excellent.
All sorts of things to keep people a little bit happier.
So do you take people just from the area or for all over Melbourne?
All over, really. Yeah.
6 main sites.
Wow.
Carlton being our main one. But
So I guess you've got like a website with, oh there it is behind your shoulder, it's www.queerspace.org.au. How's that eagle eye they call me?
you're more than welcome to call us.
And do you have a phone number or do you prefer them to get you through the website? Or?
I should know because I'm the receptionist, but 9663-6733.
Wonderful. What a lovely receptionist, what a lovely practitioner. Are you a practitioner?
I am actually.
Excellent. Well, there you go.
We look forward to seeing you.
Lovely. Thank you very much and have a happy midsummer. Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
What's your name?
My name's Simon Ruth and I'm the CEO of the Victorian AIDS Council.
Wow, cool. I've got the right guy then. So we're obviously standing here in the VAC tent and I'm seeing all sorts of colour and movement going on. Can you tell me a bit about what all this is about?
So this year we've actually got two tents. We've got this one which is health promotion and the Gay Men's Periodic Survey.
Yes.
And this year our campaigns are the various Drama Down Under campaigns
Yes.
that we're launching this year. Be Cool, Sexy Health is hot. And so health promotion for us is always about HIV prevention, STI prevention. And I guess the big change this year is it's not just about condoms anymore. There's also pre-exposure prophylaxis and increasingly PrEP.
For those out there that don't know, what's PrEP? I can't
So
even say
PrEP
it.
is a pill a day to prevent HIV. We have a large study in Victoria called PrEPX, which has about 3,000 people on it, which looks at getting guys to take a pill every day, and that will actually prevent you from contracting HIV.
And it's effective?
And it's more effective than condoms. It's the most effective preventative tool that we have today
Excellent.
in the arsenal against
So
HIV.
I want to ask you a naughty question. Does that mean that people can have unsafe sex now?
We wouldn't call it unsafe sex. We call it protected sex. So you're
Okay.
still protected against HIV. Not using condoms, which some people will then choose not to do, might mean an increase in other STIs like gonorrhea and syphilis.
Yes.
But you can also contract gonorrhea and syphilis still using condoms. So
There are many diseases outside of HIV that you have to be careful of, and some of them are life-threatening. So I guess it's a good idea to get regular testing.
Yeah, regular testing every 3 months if you're sexually active. We're fortunate in Australia, we haven't seen a lot of it, antibiotic resistance gonorrhea in this country, so HIV is still the main game here, and hepatitis. And we've also got our other tent, which is our services tent, where we're doing rapid HIV testing.
Right through there, I just went there and to find you I had to go there
Yellow
first.
one. So we're talking about all of our other programs there, so our rapid testing facility, our transgender health service, counselling programs, in-home support, drug and alcohol services, so everything else. And you actually can get an HIV test there today.
Cool, that's excellent. So can people like volunteer for the VAC? Sorry, I've sunstruck.
Yes, so we're always a volunteer organisation and we continue to be. Our volunteers outnumber our staff about 10 to 1. And so there's lots of different opportunities from whether you want to sit on admin, make red ribbons, right through to counselling and supporting people
Positive Living
with
Centre.
HIV in their homes and across Victoria. We're also now in South Australia, and in South Australia we have 4 staff and over 100 volunteers. So,
Excellent.
That's almost completely volunteer.
Always
program.
doing good work. So this is the 30th year of Carnival. So how many years has VAC been going?
We started in July 1983, so this will be our 34th year. We were constituted in a meeting at the Laird Pub.
My goodness
As we knew AIDS was about to hit Australia, it was a public meeting held at the Laird, and that's where we got our start.
So I'm just curious, you may not know this, but like how's Australia doing as far as HIV prevention? You know, what are our numbers, the stats that
We've been incredibly lucky in Australia that we managed to keep HIV essentially to men who have sex with men. We never saw big epidemics in injecting drug users or in heterosexual populations. populations.
Mind you, they do exist.
They
don't
do exist, and if you go to America or other parts of the world, heterosexual populations are the majority of HIV.
Africa. That's a good
Africa,
example.
parts of Asia, parts of South America. So we've been lucky that we've managed to contain it in Australia.
Yes.
And there is an international goal of 90-90-90, which means people living with HIV, 90% of them know they have it, 90% of them are on treatment, and 90% of them are undetectable. And in Australia, we've essentially met that target already. So we're very much at the forefront of the attempt to end the HIV epidemic. Undetectable viral load, of course, is the other thing we'll be talking about a lot this year.
Yes.
We now know if you are undetectable, you are not infectious. And
That's good news, isn't it?
it's new research that we got last year that confirmed if you're on antiretroviral treatment and you're undetectable, the chances of you passing on HIV to anyone else is almost zero.
Excellent. God, you really know your stuff. I guess that's why you're the CEO, huh?
I'm paid to know a little bit about a lot of things.
Well, there you go. Now, I'm just curious. What are all this here? What's going on here? This
So
colour movement.
All those files are for the Gay Men's Periodic Survey. So every year, every state in Australia conducts a survey of gay men's sexual behaviours, drug use and relationship status. And it's through that survey that we decide on what we're going to do in the coming years.
Yes.
And we also start to track the way that gay men are changing.
Their
Who they meet
attitudes.
for sex, where they meet up for sex,
How
their
they do it.
relationships work. Yeah,
So that you can be in the right place at the right time and give the right information.
Know how to deliver the messages. So last year, probably for the first time ever, we saw a larger number of men on PrEP, on that pill that prevents HIV, than we'd ever seen before.
I know a lot of people on PrEP.
And we also, the drug use shifts also have a big impact. Also last year we learned that 50% of the men in relationships last year declared that they were in open relationships.
Wow.
And that was different from previous years. So it sort of helps us know where to pitch our messages and what messages we need to deliver. So over the next week we will have around 3,000 men complete that survey. Not only here but also at sex on premises venues, some of the bars and also online.
Oh, I was going to say, I think I did that online.
You may have done
Yes,
it online.
yes, I think I did. I think it came up on my Facebook feed.
And online's a good way for people who live in rural and regional settings who don't get a chance to get into the bars over the next week to fill out the survey.
Look, thank you on behalf of all of us, if I can speak for the whole of the community, because, you know. But
That's
thank
all right,
you
thank
for
you.
your work, your tireless work that you do year after year, keeping us all safe and keeping us educated. I personally appreciate it.
Thank you.
Just want to say thank you.
Thanks for stopping
And thank you for stopping and talking to me.
That's all right, anytime.
I hope you have a happy midsummer.
Cheers, happy midsummer.
Thank you. Hello. What's your name?
My name's Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. I'm Steve.
Hi, Steve.
So, your stall here is Oscar's Law. I have a friend who actually has a dog associated with Oscar's Law, Ollie, and the dog's name is Dexter.
Oh, I know Ollie
You know-
well. She volunteers for Oscar's Law quite a lot.
She's a lovely friend of mine, and so I can identify with you before we even speak. And I was drawn by your gorgeous little puppy here. What's her name?
This is Oscar.
Oh, this is Oscar, the real,
This is
as in
started
Oscar
Oscar's
Law.
Yeah. So Oscar's
Pleased to
10
meet
years
you.
old now.
What? She's not really. He or she?
He.
He's not looking very interested. Oscar, so what do you think? Not much. So what's
taking it
Oscar's
all.
Law about?
Oscar's Law is a campaign to raise public awareness about puppy factories, which is the hidden industry behind the pet shop window.
So is that where Oscar originated from?
Oscar spent the first 5 years of his life in a puppy factory.
Oh, poor
He's a
little
stud dog,
bugger.
so yeah, and he was rescued 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's now 10 years old, so it took him a couple of years to rehabilitate.
He'd have mental problems from it,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
a lot of dogs rescued from puppy factories do have psychological damage. And it
But he's
takes a
feeling
lot.
love now, I can see in his
Oh,
eye.
absolutely, absolutely.
So what are you doing here at Midsummer?
Just raising public awareness.
Okay.
We're always at Midsummer. It's one of our favourite festivals, so we always make the effort to be here, and we're very welcomed at Midsummer. So it's all about
Yes.
just raising awareness and starting that conversation about puppy factories.
Okay, do you raise money? Do you have volunteers? Is there anything like that?
We raise funds for our projects. We've just launched our children's book, so some of our funds
lovely.
go to educational products. So, yeah.
Excellent. So is there any way, if someone wants to volunteer or help you out, what can they do? Can they?
They can go onto our website, and we've got a page there with different ways people can get involved in the campaign and help us.
Cool. Do you know the number, the address?
Yep, it's oscarslaw.org.
Excellent. Thank you very much for
No
talking to
problem.
me. Have a happy midsummer.
Thank you.
Happy midsummer, Oscar. Still not interested. Beautiful. Thank you.
Midsummer, one more time for the incredibly talented Shouts. Aren't they adorable? They're so great. See you guys at rehearsal. See you later. I'll be with you soon. Good luck. Oh my goodness.
Once again, Midsummer Carnival, please remember slip, slop, slap. It's super hot. Don't get heat stroke. That sucks. It's boring. I don't like doing it.
I am